Minecraft, bees, 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 is something you might say if you're experiencing a sugar rush, like Brian is in Exploration and Tactics today. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to Exploration and Tactics with Brian. Last time I used incredible judgment and extreme skill in order to find a fortress in the Nether, which is to say I built a Nether portal and happened to have the Nether portal come out right on top of the fortress, which was very lucky. And we went in there and we killed a blaze, which allowed us to get a blaze rod so that we could start doing some potion brewing. And then I made this little house so that we had a base over here in the extreme hills biome, but I never actually started farming netherwort or brewing potions or any of that stuff. So I think that's where we need to pick up today. And that is to build kind of our little farm where we can farm some netherwort. I believe, yes, I have a little bit of soul sand, and I believe that you can grow that in the overworld now. And I have an apple and a piece of bread, but other than that, I'm kind of out of food over here, and so I probably also need to set up a wheat farm if I want to stay out here for any length of time. And so I'm going to do a little bit of farming off camera, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, here we go. Fortunately, I had some bones in the ender chest. So this is the Brian is not going to starve to death farm over here. And I put a little infinite water source under here, and then I'm not sure why I chose to do it this way, but I surrounded the soul sand with some cobblestone. And so I believe this will grow just, sitting here in the overworld, and so we'll just have to watch. I planted 4 pieces of netherwort there. All right, so now we're not going to starve to death. And now the other thing that I can do is actually build a brewing stand, I believe, because I think it's just 3 pieces of cobblestone and the blaze rod. I haven't made one of these in a long time, but I believe the recipe goes like this. It does! Haha, brewing stand. Do-do-do-do. And if I were a brewing stand, I would want to sit on top of the furnace, because I don't know why. Just seems good. All right, and then I'm going to need some glass that I can use to make my little... Are they called vials or just glass bottles? Glass bottles. Great. And then I have an infinite water source that I just put out here, and so I can fill up the bottles with water. Doop, doop, doop. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. And then we can put the bottles in our brewing stand. Maybe. Can I shift-click them? Yes, you can shift-click them. Haha. And we have some extra netherwort, and so let's get a piece of extra netherwort. All right, and I am starting to brew some potions, although I don't have any other kind of good potion reagents that I need to brew. Oh, and I forgot, when I was collecting in the end of the previous episode, I had kind of a quick montage of, making some trees and different things in order to build this house, and I collected a bunch of these leaf blocks, thinking that I would put hedges around the house, and then I never actually did that. And so we're going to do that now. Because every house needs a hedge. Or perhaps not. But this house does. Because I said so. And so hopefully I have enough. Yeah, I collected a lot of leaf blocks. And so I was just thinking, a little hedge that goes kind of all the way around the house. Except for the front. Might look nice. Maybe we can even have kind of a low hedge over here. Stand back and take a look at that. It looks okay. I can live with that. Perhaps we'll continue to improve this house as time goes on. And alright, so let's see. Yeah, the first thing that I wanted to make was speed potions. And of course I didn't bring any reeds over here, but reeds typically are easy to find. How are we doing on time of day? It's still the middle of the day. Why don't we just, actually before we go wandering, why don't I turn this wheat into bread so that if I get hungry I can eat it. And then we can wander around and see if we can find ourselves some sugarcane. So we can get a tiny farm of that going. And then be able to brew some speed potions. Because I'm just looking forward to kind of zipping around. So one of the things that I have been watching recently, I've been watching many things recently, Minecraft related. One of them, Schism. You guys know Steve from the KGBs. Schism and Pungence, Assyrian Assassin, beat up Lowe's brother, have been playing the map Vex Super Hostile number 14, Waking Up, which is an extremely difficult map. I have been watching a few people's playthroughs of it, and I'm glad that I did not try to tackle that map next, because it just looks brutally difficult. Yes, so in any case, they are having fun Yeah, getting completely blown up on this map. I don't want to travel too far from home, but I guess, yeah, we're exploring right now, and I want to find some sugarcane. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find my way back to my house. Even as I'm talking, I won't get lost, and we'll have more of a chance to... There was a landscape over here. It's actually lightened up some. But in one of my previous videos, when I was first using Sony Vegas, I think I was looking at this landscape and saying, it would look really pretty if it weren't for the lighting bugs. And there's still a couple of lighting bugs. But I think I accidentally blacked out that section of video because I was new to Sony Vegas, and I am getting off on so many tangents already. Yes, let's try to stay focused. So I'm watching Schism and Pungence playing Waking Up, and one thing that Steve is good at is just running around at top speed everywhere and jumping and doing parkour all around the map, even though there's places to fall in lava and these little one-wide bridges, and if you make one kind of tiny bad step, then you die. And yes, I want to be able to do more of that kind of quick parkour movement in Minecraft, get from here to there kind of very easily and quickly. How come I can't find any sugarcane in this world? There's lots of water around here. Surely we'll see some. Lighting bug, lighting bug, lighting bug. Fix your game, Jeb. This place would look really awesome if it weren't for the lighting bugs. Sun is starting to go down. Let's try peeking through over here. And yeah, and then you see people also who, are trying to run across the water, and there'll be water like this, and they'll place blocks underneath them, just as they're jumping on the water, and then be able to... Alright, it's not working for me right now because it's hard to do, but basically you can kind of sprint jump across the water and place blocks just as you're about to land, and then use that to jump and run across the top of the water, and Etho was doing it with lily pads in one of his episodes. And yeah, I would really like to... Hello. The eating sound is loud. I don't like to try to talk over it. We appear to have found some zombies down here. And some iron, but I don't need those things right now. In any case, I would like to learn, get more practice, whatever the appropriate verb is, kind of to do that. To just be better at just kind of running around at top speed and jumping all over the place and getting places fast, because I think it's exciting to watch. Hello, lighting bug. That has spawned a creeper because the game thinks that the light level is actually 0 and therefore monsters can spawn, when in fact the light level is 13 because it's almost right next to direct sunlight. Fix your game, Jeb. Alright, the sun is going to go down. I think I'm going to go home and sleep in the bed. Oh! Ouch! See? These are the things that I want to learn not to do, which is fall into holes and not jump around and land in the spots that you want to land. I'm very happy that I'm still alive. But yes, I would like to get much better at Minecraft movement, and speed potions will give me more incentive to do more crazy running around and trying to jump over different things and that kind of stuff. And so that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to go start this whole potion brewing stuff. I feel like I'm babbling. Yeah, I came home and I was hungry for dinner, but I didn't have any food around, and instead I had chocolate chip cookies, and so now I think I'm on a sugar rush. Yes, perhaps I should get some better food in me. Alright, I'm gonna go sleep in the bed. We are going to find some sugarcane tomorrow, we're going to brew some potions, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do next. So I'll see you guys in a moment. And, progress already, it is indeed the case that the nether wart is growing. And so that is one thing that is definitely true in 1.3. And, before we go to bed, let's just admire the night sky. I really like the new Minecraft stars. And yeah, it might be kind of cool if it actually looked more like the real night sky and had constellations that kind of moved over time. But even, even without that, yeah, the stars just look better. I enjoy looking at the sky in real life, but I also enjoy looking at the sky in Minecraft. But in any case, the sky also means that it's beddy bye time. Well, I'm seeing some nice sights. There's a cool waterfall over here, and there was another one that was kind of back over there, and a nice kind of mountain lake. But I have not seen any sugarcane anywhere, and I'm wondering, the sugarcane, is it biome specific? I was thinking it just kind of grew kind of along the edges of water anywhere, but perhaps it's only in certain biomes. Obviously, it's very plentiful in the desert, back where I came from. But I have not seen any anywhere. And so that's making me kind of doubt whether I'm going to find it now. some really awesome extreme hills out here. There's some really crazy formations. But I've been wandering around for a bit, and I think we might have to go somewhere else if we're going to find any sugarcane, which is kind of a bummer. There's the other cool-looking waterfall. It's kind of coming down the side of the mountain over there in a nice thin strip. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more looking around, but then we might have to make a change of plan. I'm on a boat, and I see some pumpkins, but still no sugarcane. Now I'm kind of like sailing around the back end of this extreme hills biome. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that sugarcane does not grow in extreme hills, and I just have never noticed that before. And so I guess I need to learn. I know a bit about kind of like biome-specific aspects. So it looks like there's a desert over here, so we should get lucky over here then. Of plants. Or sorry, I know about kind of like biome habits of animals, but not so much about the plants. All right, but we do have some sugarcane over here, and I believe I can still find my way back to the base. But let's go ahead and harvest this. I'll leave one piece of it here just so it continues to grow in case I somehow accidentally exhaust the supply. And I guess I'll also leave the boat over here because I really want to sail back around. Hello, cave with pigs. It's the piggy cave. Piggy cave. This is actually an interesting desert. It's like extremely flat. It's almost like a giant beach. I guess I am in large biomes. And so is this just like a beach? Actually, is that a, if I hit F3, beach. Yes, this is a beach, and this is a huge beach. This could be a nice place to build something. This could be a nice place to go record farming at some point. This is kind of like one of the biggest flat areas I have possibly ever seen in Minecraft. This is quite nice, actually. This would be a good place to just kind of like farm sand and, you know, to kind of like clear off another level and then make this a nice big flat area. I do not have, yeah, materials for another bed to sleep tonight. So I think I will go home now, but it's good to know this beach is here. All right, but we got our sugarcane. I see some more sugarcane growing over here. I'm going to head back and we're going to brew some potions. All right, I made it back home. I have planted a piece of sugarcane so that we'll be able to grow some. That should grow pretty quickly. And now I want to remember to myself, other than doing the brew all the potions speed challenge that Etho posed that I ended up having to play through like 5 times before I was finally successful, I have rarely brewed potions in this game, but I believe sugar added to an awkward potion will give me a speed potion. And then you can add both redstone and glowstone to potions. One increases the duration, and the other increases the intensity from like speed 1 to speed 2. I believe redstone is the duration one, but I can't remember right now, so we're about to find out. But this will give me a 3-minute potion of swiftness, and then if I add the redstone in there, I think that'll increase it to 8 minutes. We'll find out. And if so, I need to come up with a mnemonic so that I can remember which one is redstone and which one is glowstone. But I think redstone lengthens the duration. We are about to find out. Yes, now those are 8-minute potions of swiftness. Great, and so then I think the mnemonic that I have is redstone kind of lengthens the duration, and I can remember that because redstone you can kind of, oops, place down on the floor in long lines, and so a long line, long, lengthen, duration, hopefully that's how I'll remember. Whereas glowstone is an intensity, and kind of like glowstone, you know, burns with light level 15 at high intensity or something like that. That'll be good enough that I'll actually remember. All right, so I've got my speed potions. Now I need to decide what I want to do with them. There's a whole lot to do around here. Basically, I have a tiny little house on a hill. I haven't even really kind of even lit up the perimeter, so I'm kind of susceptible to mobs out here. Obviously, we're in extreme hills, and so I could go mining and try to find emeralds and other things. And the speed potion could be fun if I do like mining while I'm got the speed potion going on. Maybe I'll do that. I think I need to farm up a little bit more food because if I'm sprinting around everywhere, I'm going to go through food pretty quickly. But maybe we'll grab some food and then try to do a little bit more caving. So I'll see you guys in a moment. All right. There is my house up on the hill. And I hear some skeletons and different things. And there's kind of like this nice, I don't know, arch under here with the waterfall and everything. So I just wanted to add some light. See a creeper running around over there. Okay, I thought there was a cave system entry over here, but perhaps there is not. No, here's a cave system entry. Great. And so unfortunately, I am already starting out with, I think I have no coal. Yes, I'm not particularly well prepared, and so we're going to have to get some coal in order to kind of jumpstart this particular caving expedition. So let's see if we can find some coal, and then I'll be able to create some torches. Brian desperately needs torches. Uh-oh. Let's try picking this up and putting it somewhere else and see if we can find some coal. Aha, here's some coal. Great. Alright, I will mine a little bit of this off camera, and then when we're ready to start running through the caves, I'll bring you guys back in. Alright, nice big coal vein. I got me some torches. Let's... It'll last 8 minutes. Let's just try this. Whoa! Alright, if I can actually keep the sprint on, this will be extremely fast, but it looks like we've already reached one dead end. But that's okay, because now... Zoom! I can go zooming back through. Whee! Alright, but this seems like it was a little cave that didn't actually go anywhere. How did you get in here? You must have come from outside. Oop, crap, crap! Somehow I managed to miss him with the last swat of my sword there. And this already got kind of dangerous. Alright, this cave system doesn't happen to have much in it, but I'm pretty sure it kind of branched off from somewhere else. And I am already unaccustomed to moving with the swiftness because I'm having trouble just kind of jumping around, doing different things, kind of normal movement, because I'm unaccustomed to moving this quickly. And so this will be good practice. I think this will also be good practice eventually for various, you know, super hostile maps and whatnot. Because, yeah, in maps like, you know, 3.2's Final Fantasy or in various Vex maps, it's often the case that, hello, creeper, I see you up there. I also need to practice using my bow and arrow when appropriate. Wow, I didn't even see him for the second shot. I just knew he was there. Awesome. Yeah, it's often the case that you end up getting loot like various potions. Hello, creeper. I will leave you in my dust. Hello, zombie. I don't even care. I'm running right past you because I've got the swiftness. Woohoo! Yeah, it's often the case that you get a bunch of potions on those maps, and I could definitely use the practice in knowing how to move. Ah! I ran right into the zombie because I'm moving so quickly. When the potions are active, but they are especially useful, as you just saw, for trying to light up an area. Because it's already the case that you can kind of outrun the mobs, just because Minecraft Steve is faster than any of the mobs, other than possibly like sprinting spiders or cave spiders or something, I think. And obviously the Enderman can just teleport after you. But your character runs pretty fast normally, you know, even without a speed potion. And once you get the speed potion on, it's just like zoom! You can leave everybody in the dust. Alright. And so, yeah, I'm basically just trying to move quickly to keep things interesting. Oops. But also stay alive. Hello, I see you, skeleton, and I'm just going to run right past you, except for there's another skeleton here who I'm also going to run right past. But I am kind of taking a beating. And I also neglected to kind of check on the state of my armor before I started all of this. Hello, skeletons. I see you guys trying to sneak up on me. Look at me switching to the bow and arrow so I can kill you at range. It's almost like I'm a seasoned Minecrafter who knows what he's doing. Skeletons are not quite arrow neutral. I think I spent like 5 arrows killing those guys and only got 2 or 3 back. Alright, but we did light up another stretch. I need to make sure I keep getting coal, because I'm placing down torches pretty quickly here. But this is a lot of fun. I don't think I'm doing a good job yet, kind of like staying in control of the sprint. But yes, I think practice makes better is a motto that Brian likes to use in many aspects of life, and I definitely think that sprinting around with speed potions is one place where that particular motto is applicable, which is basically you just need to do it a bit, and slowly you'll get into practice and get better at it. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. Zoom! I also need to be careful about the fact, right, I said I was going to check on my armor. Yeah, I've got pieces of armor that are starting to break down. Could always smelt some more in the cave if I needed to. Hello, lava pool. I will leave you here since you're giving me some lighting. And this is a very narrow cave. Yes, which goes nowhere. All right, I will bring you guys back in when I find another cave to go run through. I was standing outside, and I heard a skeleton. There's a skeleton there, but I heard one who was very nearby. Oops, well, now he just moved. But I saw his head just kind of peeking over here, and I was like, oh, there he is. Yep, I figured you were going to get a hit on me. Oh, and it looks like there's more cave here. Run! Whee! Well, that does not go anywhere. How about over here? Hello, creeper. I hear something else. I think. Do I hear something else? Perhaps not. Run! Zoom! Oh my gosh! Alright, that creeper still did manage to blow up behind me. Didn't do any damage to me. Ooh, I need to eat. Right, I have not been killing zombies to get zombie flesh, and I am not carrying that much food. And so I am in danger of starving to death if I continue running through caves like a madman. But it's so much fun! I'm a madman! A madman, I tell you! Yes, I think I'm gonna have to go home and farm up a little bit more wheat. But this is great. I plan to do some more super speed caving. I guess previously we've done some speed caving where I've just been trying to, sprint through caves. But with a speed potion, it's even more fun. And so I guess I'll call that like super speed caving. And then possibly if we added some glowstone and increased the intensity to speed 2, it would be super duper speed caving. And if we managed to do it without creepers blowing up in our face, it would be like super duper speed caving with style and grace. I have no idea. I'm really kind of babbling today. Yes, like I said, sugar rush. It's all the sugar cane from those speed potions. All right, I think it's going to be time for me to try to find my way home. I thought I saw something. Oh, I guess it was just grass. Don't glitch into the floor. That is not how the game is supposed to work, zombie. You are not supposed to glitch through the floor. Fix your game, Jeb. Yes. All right, I'm going to find my way home and, yeah, see if we've got enough footage for today. And so I will see you guys back there. All right, so I'm back home just as it's turning daybreak. I have some more wheat that's just growing on its own, which is very happy because I'm going to need to eat it soon. I see my sugarcane is growing, which is also happy because I'm sure my demand for speed potions will be unquenchable in the near future. And yes, I also noticed that I'm up to level 22, and so soon I will want to enchant something again. But our enchanting station is, of course, way back home to the west in the desert. And we still need to find kind of a better way to get from, I guess these trees have grown and they grew right in the way, get from our nether portal over here back to our nether portal over there. And so perhaps in the next episode we will try to reconnect these paths through the nether so that we have really nice fast travel between these two houses. But for now, this was fun, and so I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you guys again soon. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.